Hey y'all, and welcome on back. We're of course once again joined by the laziest of sways, strange
Yes,
ass
sir.
shadow people.
Yeah.
So last time we took care of the first four. Let's see if we can get some decent enough progress to get another four within
Let's
30
do it.
minutes. Come on, horsey. Today was such a craptastic day. I actually kind of need to. Oh yeah, I'm going for the burb.
Going for the bird.
Yeah, it's too bad I can't post what I just recorded because name brand music. YouTube
Yeah.
tends to not like that sort of shit. For those wondering, while looking around for my old N64 controller, because I kind of want to play my N64 again, I found the transcripts for my end of the year project for radio broadcasting and journalism. The final project for that class. Okay, what are you doing, horse? You're. Yeah, that's what happens when you weave all over the place. Anyways, the final project for my radio broadcasting and journalism class was to design your own full hour schedule for the radio. And the project that I decided to do for that full hour, I dubbed the Time Warp Hour. Essentially, it was an entire hour of taking how Billboard 100 radio stations work, how just play songs over and over. I kind of
Yeah.
took the inspiration from that, and what I did was I played the same songs, but from different artists. So I had things like Sly Fox's "Let's Go All the Way" paired up with ICP's cameos, word up with Corns, that kind of thing.
Alright.
And it was an honestly, I enjoyed not only making it the first time around, but honestly I forgot how fun it was just being a radio DJ. It's been a while since I put on that radio voice. Give me a second. Let's see if I can muster it up since I've been radio voicing it up for an hour now. Welcome to the voice of the student body, Mix 91 FM. I am your friendly neighborhood rage armor, your very special host, joined here by Lazy Swayze, and we're about to take down a bird. Uh,
That's pretty good.
uh,
That is pretty good.
it's been a while since I've had to use it. It's a little hard on my throat, but whew, still got it.
Yup. So, I, along with everyone else, is probably wondering what did you score on that assignment?
I got a 97.
Oh, nice.
My score got bumped up thanks to the extra credit of taking proper notes of the transcript. How the radio broadcasting class worked with the final project, you had to audio mix the entire thing, so add your own sound effects and shit like that,
Yeah.
mix it together with the music, and write up a full transcript with bonus points being added if you add annotations where you use the various audio clips and whatnot for your intermission thing. So with the bonus credits, I got about a 97.
Nice.
Come here, bird! Have at thee!
Come over here.
Let's see if I can do the quick kill method on this guy.
Hold on.
Alright, flap your wing. Yes, you went turning. The quick kill method relies heavily on him not flapping his fucking wing. I missed. And as he's turning there, if you jump at just the right spot, you can grab onto its tail, climb up, and go straight for the other wing. It's a little tricky to pull off. I used to be able to do it reliably, but, I mean, with my hand being how it is, I never promised good gameplay.
Yeah.
Alright, where's that damn... There they are. Had to find the pillars I gotta stand on. That's the one bad thing about Avion here, or as I like to call him, Bird. Uh, that's the one bad thing. If you fuck up and fall, getting back to the pillars you gotta stand on is a pain.
Yeah.
Alright, Bird. Let's lead the shot. That's a little yeah, that was a little too high. Hey, don't dive, you dick! Hey, got him!
Nice.
Yeah, that's the real tricky thing with the arrow. It's absolutely a projectile, so if you want to hit anything, you have to lead your shot. And
Oh, yeah.
naturally speaking, the further your target is away, the more you gotta lead that shot. Okay. Bitch! Let me get that wing!
Get that wing!
And he does the flip. I let go and run. And he turns, so I fucking fall.
Oh, man.
Sometimes Avion just be like that.
Yeah.
Honestly, my worst performance yet.
If
Uh,
this is your worst, I mean, like, come on now. I think you're doing fine.
Oh, I'm definitely doing fine. Just if I were doing this on the time trials, I'd have to restart by now because wouldn't have enough time to get up on them a third time.
Yeah.
You're gonna generally afford to fall once for the time trials,
Yeah.
but anything after that, you're just gonna have to reset.
Yeah.
All right, Bird. Let's lead that shot.
Number 3.
Right about there. Yeah!
Yeah, look at that. That's a pretty good shot.
Have at thee, my good bitch!
I assume the third one is on the stand.
Yep. Which the third one's actually, generally speaking, the easiest to get to.
Yeah.
Because even when it turns, you can just run to the opposite side it turns to not fall, and there we are. It doesn't move its tail at all, so down it goes. Go to sleep.
There we go.
And while he's going to sleep, my throat hurts, so I'm gonna get me some water. Stay hydrated, bitches. Stay hydrated.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. That's a little better.
A little bit, yeah.
What's your favorite brand of water?
This may be controversial.
Classic
but,
tap?
No. Diet water.
Well, it's better than dehydrated water.
Yeah. No, I'll be honest. I can't really drink the water out of the tap. It burns my throat.
I can't either. Normally, I love doing just tap water because,
Yes,
it's
same
fucking
here.
free. But the water that I have here literally comes out yellow.
Yeah.
I am not drinking that shit.
Yeah. So I like just the cheapest bottled water you can go ahead and get.
Just the great value shit. Fair enough. That's definitely my go-to when I'm on a tight budget. But when I've got money to spare, honestly speaking, I prefer Ozarka water. There's something about the taste that just it hits just right when it's chilled. There's a certain earthy, mineral-y kind of taste to it that, when chilled, it's almost like a minty crispness without being mint, if you get what I mean. It's hard to describe,
I
but it's good.
I've never. I would never say I've had water have a taste to it. So
Most water doesn't have a taste to it. Ozarka, when room temperature, is just okay. It's kind of tasteless, but when chilled, it definitely takes on different properties from
okay,
what it feels like for me, anyways. But I think
okay.
Ozarka is like a Missouri exclusive, so if you get it, you might have to go like Amazon or something.
Yeah, yeah. I'll definitely go ahead and try it.
I definitely advise, by the way, hashtag not sponsored. Could be sponsored, but not. I definitely advise refrigerated if you can, just before the freezing point.
Oh yeah, okay.
That shit's so good, especially on a hot summer day.
Yeah, it has been hot here, like so hot.
It got up to like 107, I think, today.
Yeah,
Thankfully, it's going to be raining here soon, which might mean it's going to be raining for you, considering the direction it's
yeah.
heading soon as well. But thankfully, because it's going to be raining here soon, it's projected to be in the 80s. Not exactly fantastic, but I'll take 80s over 100.
Oh yeah, no, no. Any day of the week. Uh, no,
I'll take swamp ass 80s humidity over 100 any day of the week.
For me personally, I don't mind a dry heat. I just can't stand like super muggy.
Muggy, dry, honestly, it doesn't really matter. I'll sweat my ass off with both. What
Yeah,
matters for me is air circulation.
yeah, true.
Where the fuck are you going? This way. Actually, no, you're right. My bad, horse. It is this way. My bad, aggro. You're right, you're right. Keep forgetting I'm on mirrored mode. Ah, damn, I missed it. If you tap the button just right, you can quick hop onto that block and then quick hop off of it onto the other block and not have to clamber. But you gotta tap the button at just the right rhythm. Makes things a little quicker, but... And that's basically just like speedrunning tactics. A little quicker is only like a couple milliseconds.
Yeah, very true.
Bane!
That
Don't-
looks like it hurt.
Don't mind me while I just break my ankles.
Yeah, no shit, right?
Rude.
Come on, bro.
I'll stab you in your taint in a minute.
Man, he looks bold.
Crap, 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 crap. Woo! Camera angle fucked me up and I forgot that I was on mirrored mode, so I went to the wrong side. That is my biggest problem with mirrored mode, is all of my muscle memory is for regular mode. So I forget I'm in mirrored mode half the time and end up running the wrong direction. Hey there, Chucklefuck. Hey, rude! No, bad! I do not require a hand job. Get your beard down here. Yeah, good boy. Now let me grab onto Grandpa's beard. So I do believe, if I remember right, Grandpa's beard also has 3 points. One on his head, one on his back, and one on one of his arms. Let me stab your head!
You can't get rid of him. Not possible.
There! Stabbed your fucking head. Now stop shaking me. Fuck you. Oh, it's gone. Shoulder, shoulder, shoulder. Yep, there it is. Technically, it's back, I guess.
I'd say that the shoulder blade.
Yeah. Look, you can keep bucking like a bitch all you want, but you're gonna go down like your brothers. It's not my fault that the game devs decided to make you into a palette swap. Stop taking it out on me. And because we're mirrored mode, I think it's this elbow? Or I can just fall and not go where I need to go.
Always an option.
You know what? I don't even remember which shoulder it's on, so I'm just gonna full fall and use a mechanic I have yet to actually use.
Ooh.
Shine the sword. Oi! No, bat, no. Rude. So yeah, if you shine the sword, it's on the back of its palm. That's right. So if you shine the sword, you can zero in on the hidden weak points if you don't know where they are.
Gotcha.
So we got to get onto the back of that hand. Which, actually, it's best that I let myself fall off anyways, because letting him crouch down like this is actually the easiest method.
Yeah, very true.
So he's going to come down, place his hand like that, and as he stands up, we can just grab onto the back of his hand. And go to sleep.
I'm a palette swap.
Again, aside from the very few complaints, which one of them is the fact that they, for what is essentially 5 bosses, use the same model, it's still a very solid game, because we got 3 of those big wandering boys and 2 of the doggos. So aside from using palette swaps, it's still a fun game, and despite using palette swaps, each one of the combats still have their own unique mechanics. So I'm actually willing to let the palette swapping slide a bit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I would have definitely loved to have seen their full intentions. I don't know how many of y'all know this, but I think they were planning a total like 30 Colossus or something like that initially. But
I
had to
heard that too.
Yeah, but they had to cut a ton of them for lack of time being able to get it out. Would have loved to have seen the full game if they got them all in, though. That would have been
Oh yeah, seriously.
good. I've seen some of the designs for the cut contents. Like one of them, you were straight up going to be able to meet Dorman, the overarching evil, quote unquote evil Colossus god. There was one called the Devil that looked like it had a real unique way of how you're supposed to climb up on top of it. It would have been fascinating.
Oh yeah.
Oh, gross! It's this one.
Yeah, it's that one.
It's not that I hate this particular one. I just hate the mechanics of it because it relies, like with the fourth one, so heavily on the Colossus just fucking cooperating.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah.
Granted, thus far, I have actually had them cooperate relatively consistently, but still, like, I've had some times where I've had to reset time travel like 6, 7 times in a row because he just refuses to walk on the one spot I need him to.
Yeah, it's especially like you get those days that just nothing goes right.
Alright, Turtle. You might not be a Teenage Mutant variety, but you still gotta go down. I am the Shredder.
Exactly.
Oh, here's a fun note. Something a lot of people don't know, apparently. Even my mother, and this is her fucking generation of music. Do you know that both Simon and Garfunkel, as well as the Beatles, did a version of Mrs. Robinson?
Yes, I actually did know that.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. And honestly speaking, I have a very difficult time hearing the difference because they sound so similar.
Yeah, they always did on a very specific songs. Uh, that one being the main case of it.
Yeah. Good song, though. Good song.
Oh yeah.
Honestly speaking, I even like the Across the Universe version of it.
Yeah.
Not as much as the originals, but it wasn't bad.
Not at all. Honestly.
Okay. This way, I think? Or was it this way? Yeah, nope, this way, this way, this way. Look for the big old maw.
Yup.
Hey there, turtle fucker. How you do? Wait, it's not the turtle? Did I go the wrong direction? The fuck?
You could have. This is mirror move.
No, this is definitely the turtle's. So it should be that. I guess it's not the. Huh. Oh! Yeah, I did go the wrong place. Whoops. It's not the turtle quite yet. Nope. We going for the snake.
Oh, great.
Well, I guess technically the eel. Aggro, come on. Stop the thing. I guess
Well,
technically the eel, but still.
Well, you have to go ahead and let me do my joke.
Trouser snakes?
No, you have to go and get Ankins.
I mean, you joke about that, but honestly speaking, Ekans and Arbok was a pretty standard mage stain on my team back when I was playing Pokemon.
Well, no, just it took me like way too long as a child to go ahead and figure out that Ankins is just snake spelled backwards.
I mean, in your defense, I'm like 90% sure it took literally every child that same amount of time.
Yeah. Oh man, I was just like, oh, okay, and then Arbok clicked. I was like, wow, I'm a dumb kid.
The mainstays for my team were always Bulbasaur, because fuck you, Bulbasaur was the best. Arbok, because I would, tend to actually evolve my damn Pokemon. Primeape, if I got the encounter luck for it, because sometimes my luck is just terrible, and I just can't be fucked to wait around for them. Let's see. Never use Pikachu because honestly, even now I feel like Pikachu is it's just too overrated. There are far better electric type Pokemon.
Uh, by the time I was at the Elite Four and all that, I would just basically go in there with nothing but six Dragonites.
Sounds about right. Takes a while
Just
to catch
just
those Stratinis, but if you
yes.
can, and are willing to put in the effort to grind it to, what was it, level 60 or something like that to turn into
I
Dragonite?
I thought it was
I
so
don't
in
know.
order to get them.
It's been a while since I played Pokemon
Yeah,
Red.
yeah, same here. Uh, well, no, I only made one. And that just duplicated the the other ones.
Did the box stoop glitch.
Yeah, yeah.
God save Game Freak. Those original 3 Pokemon games were buggy as shit.
Oh yeah.
I, not to toot my own horn too much, honk honk, I was one of those kids that would borrow the other kids' video games because you can't let the secret of how it's done get out and get
Exactly.
kids the glitched Mew.
Yeah. No. I remember going ahead and we had an exchange student. And he basically was doing doing the same thing. He had to go ahead and over the summer, like get a couple of kids games and get them like th- 3 or 4 Dragonites at level 100. And I was like, um, so why are you taking it for the whole summer when that only takes like what, like 30 minutes at most?
Because you gotta respect the hustle.
Yeah, pretty much.
So that kind of goes back to what I did in one of the D&D games that we're in.
Oh yeah.
If you remember, Mons was being set up as this highly bureaucratic mercantile
Oh
type
yeah.
person, and even though you weren't a part of the game, I ended up my character ended up coaching a NPC on the value of perceived value. If they think you're taking the whole summer to do it, doesn't matter if you're taking 30 minutes to do it or not. If they think you're taking the whole summer to do it, that automatically in their mind bumps up the value of the work put in.
Very, very true.
Yes, you can correct them, but more likely than not, they're going to pay you less than what you're asking for.
Very true. Yeah.
It's, not exactly a kosher way of doing business, but it's certainly a way to do it, and there are some instances that I can actually understand business owners doing that sort of thing, more accurately to say, doing the not correcting their misinformed minds of doing that sort of thing,
Yeah.
because it's only natural. For example, I used to work as a locksmith for a little while, and a lot of locksmiths, including myself, way back when, did jumping off bridges, did flat rates. Basically, it doesn't matter how long or how short I'm working, you're gonna pay me this amount for me coming out.
Yeah.
And I have lost count of how many times people have pulled but you only put in 5 minutes of work. Is it really worth $100? Okay, click, relock their fucking door. You open it if you don't want to pay me my fair wage that you signed a contract for.
Yeah. Seriously, that would really test my nerves, honestly.
It's actually specifically why I stopped being a locksmith, because almost every single one of them had the same. Hey, come on, look at me. I know you see me. Almost every single one of them had the same exact arguments of, that's not that long of work. It's not worth $100 or whatever, I'm charging at that particular instance. Yeah, it's not that it takes 5 minutes to do it. You're paying, hey, finally, you're paying for the expertise on somebody that knows how to get it done quickly. You're paying for them to come out unplanned, because you know that these people, these handymen, have other things planned, and you're paying them for their time to come out. And more often than not, they're coming out from a pretty decent ways. Like, a lot of these that I used to go to were out of town levels of distance, so that's a lot of gas money going to unlock somebody's door.
Yeah.
Like, for you, yeah, it's just 5 minutes, but for me, it's a 30-minute drive, plus another 30-minute drive to get home, plus the 5 minutes, plus the cost of gas.
And I can only assume like when you were doing this, gas was significantly cheaper than
Oh no, this happened right when gas prices were starting to go up in Virginia. There were some occasions where that shit was so expensive that I full on just took the bus to get to where I needed to go. If they're gonna not want to pay me my fair wage anyways, I'm gonna make them fucking wait for it. And then I don't have to pay for, back up. Then I don't have to pay for gas. But they don't need to know that. I'm not going to be able to 3-cycle this guy, or 1-cycle this guy. I'm going to have to go 2-cycle. Yep, there he goes. The moment I had to back up on that second pillar, I knew I was going to have to 2-cycle. I started way too far on its back tail, and when I had to back up for the second pillar, it was going to be a 2-cycle.
Yeah, very much.
But yeah, moral of the story, bitches and fuckers of the University of Fuck You. Pay your goddamn handyman what they ask for if you sign the contract. I understand that you don't feel too happy about them taking 5 minutes to unlock your door, but there's a lot that goes into the expensing of being a handyman. In fact, you know what? For those who like to watch anime, there is one that I will actually recommend y'all watching. I think it's Sato, Handyman from Another World or something like that. It's literally a fucking story about a handyman that got isekai'd. He doesn't get any cheat skills or anything. He's literally just a handyman in a fantasy world with magic and shit.
Yeah, no, I've seen it myself. It's actually well worth a watch.
Yeah, it's definitely worth the watch. It 100% is worth that watch. And very importantly, it goes directly into what I was just talking about in the first episode, no less, of showing exactly the life that handymen have to endure. The ungrateful jackasses wondering if you're trying to rip them off for such little amounts of work. The bosses that treat you like shit because you are, in fact, replaceable. It's worth a watch not only because it's a good show, but also because it doesn't sugarcoat. It shows exactly what we go through.
Yeah.
Really, dude? Why are you fucking knocking me off like that? Now I'm potentially gonna have to 3-cycle. Dick.
Now, I was watching that show, Landman. Have you seen that?
I have not. Doesn't sound familiar.
It's about this I guess it's a family that I've only seen 2 episodes of the first season so far, but it's about this family that works
Got it.
in the industry of oil. The father basically he basically solves problems. Uh, the 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 son is trying to make a living, and it's just they don't like really sugarcoat it whatsoever. It's very very worth a watch, honestly.
Actually, I think I watched a little bit of that in the waiting room today. I
Yeah,
think that was on today while I was in there with my mother.
yeah, um, it's honestly very very good, yeah.
Well, with that, we're past 30 minutes. Let's get spiked by the tendrils, and we'll see y'all next time. I'll definitely be recording tomorrow. We'll see if Lazy can join. If not,
Yep.
we'll, I'll still be recording because I want to get this project done so I can start moving on.
Yeah.
So we'll see y'all next time. Cheers,
Have a
y'all.
good one.